Okay, item number 7 is consider accepting donation from Master Timber for County Roads 2120 and 2113.
Judge, I move that we accept this actual reimbursement for damages to County Road 2120 and 2113 due to four-way trucks from Masters Volume and Timber. Wouldn't really get donation.
Okay, so this is actually damage repair.
You got mine wrong?
Iron Wolf.
All in favor of accepting this damage repair donation? All opposed? Motion carries. Item 8 is consider proclaiming April as Fair Housing Month. This is an issue that I've got a proclamation here, which I will read. Of April is Fair Housing Month, whereas Title 8 of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 is amended, prohibits discrimination in housing and declares it a national policy to provide within constitutional limits for fair housing in the United States, and whereas the principle of fair housing is not only national law and national policy, but a fundamental human concept of entitlement for all Americans. Whereas the National Fair Housing Law during the month of April provides an opportunity for all Americans to recognize that complete success in the goal of equal housing opportunity can only be accomplished with the help and cooperation of all Americans. Now therefore, we, the Commissioners Court of Houston County, do proclaim April as Fair Housing Month in the County of Houston, and do hereby urge all the citizens of this locality to become aware of and support the fair housing law. So,
I'll move for adoption of this proclamation.
okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion item number 9 is the consider reviewing the text dot inventory report and maps and identifying corrections. In the first paragraph, the letter is notification that text dot will conduct a biennial update of the county road inventory. The total county maintained road mileage will be certified and maintained and submitted to the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles for disbursement of the title and registration fees in 2014. So,
Judge, before we approve or assign or adopt anything, during the last biennium, we actually adopted another county road in precinct 2. I need to get that into their inventory, and I'm not sure who I need to notify or give them a picture of the map. I can get that on a map and have it faxed to whoever that came from, so that they can actually go out and assess that road, because it'll give us some more money.
okay. All right.
That's exactly what this is for, so we can
Okay,
get it
so
all,
we'll table
the
this.
right information to
Right. We'll table this until the next meeting and for approval. Because this is asking for that Houston County concurs with TxDOT's certified mileage of 726 miles for the county maintained roads. So if we're
They'll
going
have to actually assess it, send us a new,
yeah.
one of those.
and then we can certify that one.
All
That's
right.
what.
So we'll hold
So
off.
probably won't be ready for next meeting, because you know how
Right.
that may take months.
So we'll have to table this one.
But I'll get a copy of the maps and highlight the road, and we'll fax it to them.
Okay. All right. Good. There was I got an email this last week from TAC nominating me for the Federal Lands Access Program as one of 3 in the state of Texas that will be on a committee to review transportation, planning, engineering, maintenance, rehabilitation of roads that are adjacent to, located on, and provide access to federal lands. And in order for me to be on it, obviously it needs to be voted on by the Commissioner's Court to be sure that there's no conflict. It's a new program, brand new, by TxDOT, and so I'll abstain from voting, but we'll.
But first, then we want to know how much they pay you.
It's pretty good money.
Congratulations, I move that we appoint the judge to this and approve his appointment.
Judge, can we go back to 10?
Yes. You keep me straight. Thank you. Since we've had a motion and a second on item 11, if you guys will vote yea or nay. Okay, so yeas carried. Sorry about that. Item number 10, consider reviewing jury donor list to remove entities that have not received donations within the last 12 months.
This is an annual request by Commissioner's Court just to keep a donor list updated and not outdated. We did take one off, the Alzheimer's, and that was at their request last year. And then y'all voted to look at it once a year to see if there was any that just wasn't receiving donations, just to clean up the list a little. And all the current ones are receiving donations. So we don't need to make a change.
So there's no need for no action.
It's just something y'all want to look at every year.
Item number 12 is consider accepting Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant and related budget units for patrol vehicles for the Houston County Sheriff's Office and the Crockett Police Department. This is one that
This is actually a $70,000 grant budget that they requested, and it's a split for, one vehicle is for the Sheriff's Office and one vehicle is for the Crockett Police Department. So we combined our efforts this year and we're able to get something for both of us, so we can work that out.
35,000 each.
Yes, sir.
I have a motion. Second. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Melissa, who worked on this?
Susie?
Yeah, Susie Hammond needs to really be given a lot of consideration and thanks for moving on that. That's a great. She didn't get a huge one. Item 13 is consider approving the lease agreement for Sharp multi-purpose copy machine in the office for emergency management. You see a copy of it here, or notice. I hear a motion.
I make such a motion.
Second.
Any discussion on this?
Yes, sir, just to give a little bit more information, his lease is not quite up, but due to the exorbitant price of the ink, he's actually going to be saving a lot of money going to this, and it'll be a one networked machine, so it's not all the different ones, so this is a good move.
So we'll terminate the previous lease and
It rolls into this
and
one.
we'll roll into this one. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Item 14 is consider appointing board member to the Houston County Levy Improvement District.
Judge, I received a call this week from one of the members of the board notifying me that Larry Huff is
is resigning his position on the levy board and was asked to nominate Esther Dorrell to replace him. So I would move that we would appoint Ms. Esther Dorrell to the Houston County Levy Board.
Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Item 15 is consider accepting as information mission statement from Houston County Visitors and Tourism Bureau and consider support of future projects. Jody, are you going to
Sure.
speak on behalf?